They get dressed up a little bit more. Sorry, we're late, baby. It's Cooking with Sandro. Yeah, woo, let's cook. All right. What are we gonna do today, guys? An absolute beautiful potato surprise. You all wanna know what's under here? I'll tell you later. But before we do that, let's drink, baby. Let's drink. Marco, the wine guy. The only man you need to know here in Montreal when it comes to wines. Let's have some fun today, guys. It's going to be fun. I got one already under there. Do you all want to know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you in a bit. This is the fun part of my date when we get together and we share a beautiful bottle of Toscana. Thank you, Marco. Venator Wines. Only place you need to be. Senior Vino Montreal this weekend. You'll see me there. Everybody around the world. This great nation of Canada. To my delicious cameraman compatriot and all of you, cheers. Let's cook. Oh, that's amazing wine. Okay, we're gonna work with turkey today because in this potato surprise, my daughter doesn't like beef, so we're gonna work with turkey. You can substitute it with pork, chicken. I like turkey. So what are we gonna get in here? We're gonna get a nice long green onion, and we're gonna get this guy in there nice, mix it, mince it all nice. I got a hot skillet going, cast iron. Guys, your cast iron skillet, you gotta season it. Can't show up at a store and say it's rusted. Doesn't work like that. Was at a store today, girl's trying to return her cast iron skillet because it's rusted. When you buy a cast iron skillet, you gotta season it 2-3 times. It's very simple. There's a couple of tutorials how to do that. Very nice to do. Use some olive oil, grapeseed oil, however you want to do it, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. If you don't do it, it dries up. And every time you wash it, make sure you put it away nice and dry, pat it dry, and you put some olive oil or some grapeseed oil on top of it. You want to have that in the mix. Okay, that's my kicker tonight, guys. In my potato surprise, I'll show you exactly what we're gonna do in here. One little chili. Okay, smoked paprika. You want to have that in here nice. A couple of dashes. A little squirt of Worcestershire sauce. Not too much, just a little bit. There we go. Salt and pepper. Need that in there. Why? Because black pepper matters, guys. Black pepper matters. How's that wine, Matt? It's good, eh, tonight? You enjoying that? All right. There we go. Get your hands dirty. Mix, 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 mix. Very important to get this thing in the mix. Okay, wash your hands. Do a little rinse. Cast iron skillet, nice and hot. Olive oil in. Let's go with our turkey. Get him in there nice. Like a meatball. There we go. Now this is all gonna come together nice. And don't fry it too high, but you definitely want to get this in there. Now, let it break up. After this is done, add just a little bit more olive oil right on top and let it do its work. What do we have in here? And what do we have in here? We have a pan going. We have corn. Sweet corn. And a little bit of corn, peaches and cream. Add this in the mix. Beautiful. Now this is going to come heat. As soon as it comes to a heat, shut it off. Because you don't want to cook this. You just want to heat it up. So I had it in a hot pan. The minute I put it in, done. What else? We got some beautiful potatoes in here. I slice them on my mandolin. Okay? Now I'm going to take out a few, and you'll see why at the end what I'm going to do with these bad boys. And you'll see the result. This is nice and warm. Let's drain these guys. Let's make some mashed potatoes. Everybody knows how to make mashed potatoes, right? Everybody has their own little flavor. I like to do mine in a different way. Want to keep an eye on this. Make sure your meat is properly put together. There we go. You don't want this to dry, so you're going to keep an eye on it. Okay, butter. Most important part, get this at the bottom of the pan because your pan is still hot. So that's going to come to a nice melt. 35% cream, not too much, just a little bit. We're gonna take a nice onion again, just a little bit of these guys. You don't have to do it. I like it in my mashed potatoes. More flavorful. There we go. Add this guy in the mix. What else? Nutmeg. Just a pinch. Just a little pinch. Not too much. Okay? Pepper. Beautiful. Black pepper matters in this dish, guys. Salt. Not too much. All right. Let me just check on this guy real quick so we don't burn him. There we go. Now that the butter is properly melted in our potatoes, let's blend. Everybody has a blender? Make a mess. There we go. Now you want to have this nice and creamy. You don't want to have it thick. Got a steak dinner. It's a potato surprise, as I call it. Beautiful. Get off. Okay, let's get ready to assemble. This meat is now done. Beautiful. That's the color you want. Just a little bit of burnt here, char, that's what you want to have, and you know this is what you're looking for. This is ready to go. So now let's assemble this bad boy. Now I think everybody pretty much understands what I'm making, right? At this point, actually let me move it over here so you have a better view of what I'm gonna do. This guy I don't need anymore. French onion soup bowls. That's what you need. Now, let's grab everything in here. Let's make a nice plate of this. See, it's still sizzling. You wanna have that. And once it's in, now you can start smashing it down just a little bit because you want it to take flavor, take shape, not flavor. You're gonna add that in there. Beautiful. Look at that. Now this beautiful turkey, like I said, you can do it with beef, but if you're gonna do beef, make sure you drain all the juices. You don't wanna have juices. Look how I'm doing, guys. Make sure when a cast iron skillet, you never touch it, you can burn yourself. The corn. Perfectly sweet, sweet corn. We're gonna add this in the mix. Make a nice layer of this guy in there. I love making these dishes. You can, like I said, you can make this in a very big pan and then put the rest in the fridge, but I'm not that type of guy. I like making my food fresh every day and leave my fridge for other things. Look at that. Now, let's get our potatoes. Let's get our potatoes, because we need our potatoes. Where'd I put them? They're right behind me. Let's go. Okay. Now let's layer this guy. Now, when you put this in, it's easily that you can put them all around, but you don't want to do that. You want to keep pouring right in the middle. Because what ends up happening with this, it's elevating the dish, right? There we go. That's what you want to have. Now, as you want to do it, just give it a little stir right up on top. See how it takes shape? Now, what ends up happening is if you push too fast, it gets all around the rim, and you don't want to have that. Because when you're going to put it in the oven after, it's going to be all dark, and your presentation won't look nice. So you're gonna give this guy just done on top. Once he's done, let's get our slices of potatoes that we have. Now, we can do this two ways, okay? We can easily place them one on top of each other, or you can cut them in half, and you wanna layer these guys, okay? That's what you wanna have. Nice, beautiful presentation before it goes into the oven. There we go. Now in the middle, you're gonna use this for the end, for what you're gonna do. And when it's all done, said and done, we're gonna prep this guy, and he's gonna look like this. How beautiful is that? Before we present, what do? We're gonna grab some little, get that parsley right up on top, a little bit of paprika, and just give it a little sprinkle. There we go, right in the middle. Take some little spinach, add this guy right here in the mix. Everybody has these little carrots. Well, what do we do with these guys? Make some shredded carrots, just for presentation, guys. It's not to eat, it's just to make your dish look nice. And you add this guy right up on top. And that is what we call the absolute perfect potato surprise, or in your language, pate chinois or a shepherd's pie. It's fresh, it's nice, it's done. I fooled you guys! Woo! It's cooking with Sandro, baby. See you tomorrow.